This person is very rude to me when it comes to messages or talking to me. He's very rude to me.
I even sent $70 for the dog food.
Sorry, $70 for what?
for dog food.
You said dog food?
Matters of agreement before the court today are that the child support amount will be $292 per month, and there will be a $70 medical cash reimbursement for government health coverage. The issues before the court today are when that child support should commence and whether there should be a non-disclosure finding in this case. I will inform the court the parties are still married. And if I may call Miss Pettis first.
All right, go ahead.
Miss Pettis, first of all, you heard me recite to the court the amount of the monthly child support and health insurance coverage. Is that in fact your agreement?
Yes.
And also, I didn't inform the court that you've also agreed that you and your husband will be named joint managing conservators of the child, with you having the exclusive right to determine the primary residence of the child. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And the residence will be here in El Paso County, correct?
Correct.
And you have agreed that the standard possession order visitation is in the best interest of your child.
Correct.
What you have not, what is still outstanding is when the child support should begin. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And will you tell the court when you believe the child support should commence and those reasons that you have?
Do I go saying about the back pay from 3 years?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yes, I would like to request back pay for 3 years because he left us 3 years ago.
All right. And is there anything else you want the court to know about the finances or how anything worked in that time?
Yeah, he was paying for the house, but when he was paying for our house, he was still living there with us. And they've been telling me that they want to count that as a credit for him since he was paying for the house. I don't understand how's that a credit for him.
Okay. And is there anything else you want the court to know with regards to the last 3 years and the way the finances have worked with the family?
Yeah, I had a question about that because he's been putting Montserrat on his income tax and getting these income tax all these years from her. And then the checks that they've been sending for her, he's been staying with all that.
Is there anything else okay. Also, then you've also asked that your address remain confidential, all your personal information remain confidential. Will you tell the court why you're asking for that?
Yes, I want it to be confidential because he is, this person is very rude to me when it comes to messages or talking to me. He's very rude to me.
All right. Has there ever been any kind of a physical altercation?
Not physical, but verbally.
All right. I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Pettis, I just need to ask you, when did you and Mr. Gonzalez separate, stop living together in the same household?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Can you tell me what specific date you all separated?
I don't have any specific date.
Well, was it in the summertime, the fall, the spring?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, if I'm going to go back 3 years for retroactive support, I need to have an idea of when y'all separated. Okay. Is it, you're still married to Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Nobody has filed a divorce petition?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, okay. Ms. Rothman, any other evidence, testimony?
Not from this particular witness, Your Honor.
Okay. About Mr. Gonzalez.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, it is your agreement today that the monthly child support will be $292 and that the medical reimbursement will be $70. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
And you're going to be named joint managing conservator with Ms. Pettis, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And the standard possession order visitation of first, third, and fifth weekends and alternating spring breaks and alternating Christmas holidays, Thanksgiving, and 30 days in the summer. That's going to be the visitation schedule between you and Ms. Pettis?
yes,
All right. And the outstanding issues are, and all those are in the best interest of your child, correct?
yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, with regards to when the support should commence, whether it should start May 1st of 2021 or if it should start sometime before that, what is your position on that, sir?
Well, I give her money for all those months, and then even I have proof of that.
All right. And
I was giving her 1,100 every month.
did you do that by check or cash or?
Transfer. I transferred to her daughter account because she don't have an account.
And you said you have evidence of that?
Yes, I have all the transfer that I do every month.
Do you have that in front of you?
I have it over here on my computer. I sent it to Virginia Ortiz. She called us during the week.
Okay. Judge, is there a way that he can, I guess, share his screen? Mr. Gonzalez, do you know how to share your screen?
I've opened up the share screen.
Let me see where. Oh, share screen. Yes.
And what it'll do is it'll show us whatever you have on your computer screen once you do that. So be warned.
Okay. So I just already did, but it's has disabled attain screen sharing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been having problems with the share screen. It doesn't seem to work for me. But Mr. Gonzalez, your testimony is, okay, let me back up. When did you and Ms. Pettis separate, stop living together in the same household?
I was around 2018, I believe.
2018?
Yeah, 2018.
Do you know what month?
Probably like in January.
January 2018.
Yes, sir.
And you've been sending in those $900 every month?
1,100 every month.
1,100?
Yes, sir.
1,100 each month
Yes, sir.
since January 2018.
Yes, sir.
And that is your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Ms. Preston.
All right. And sir, the 1,100 per month, what was that for?
For my daughter. And she uses to pay the house. I mean, but I send it for my daughter.
All right. With to the non-disclosure that your wife is requesting, what is your position regarding that?
I mean, I don't know why she's saying that because, I mean, I have all the text messages, and she sent me a lot of stuff, and I don't even answer. And also, I already have her. She sent me the address so I can go pick up my daughter. She sent me her phone. I don't know why she's saying that.
When did she send you her address?
When she barely moved, it was I believe like a couple of months ago.
All right.
And she even sent me her new phone because she sent the phone, the number.
Is there anything else with regards to that you want to present to the judge?
I mean, I have all the text messages where she sent me a lot of stuff and I don't even answer.
Okay. Judge, I pass the witness.
All right. Any other evidence or testimony?
No, Judge, I think that's it.
Okay. Just a few follow-up questions for Miss Pettis. Uh, Ms. Pettis, has Mr. Gonzalez been making the house payments?
Yeah, it was for the house. Mhm.
Okay. 1,100 each month?
Uh-huh. Each month.
Okay. And how about any payments for the support of the child?
No, it was just for the house. It was for the house.
Who's living in the house right now?
No, we don't have that house no more because I couldn't afford it since he stopped helping me, and I left the house, and it was just me and my kids.
So was the house foreclosed? Did you lose the house?
No, it wasn't ours. We were renting it. We were both
Oh, so
renting
you
it.
were rent. Okay, so it's a rental. You weren't buying the house.
Yeah, it was a rental. Mhm.
Okay. When did you leave the house?
Last month because he stopped helping for almost 7 months.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Anything else, Ms. Strassman? Any other follow-up questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. The court will go ahead and approve the agreement as far as the child support, the medical support. Let's see, the first setting on this case was back in January the 5th. So I'll make the start dates for February 1, where the child support and medical support will commence on that date. I'll approve the agreement with regard to conservatorship, geographical restriction, and the standard possession order. I will grant the non-disclosure of any of Ms. Pettis' address not to be disclosed in the court order. And that's what the non-disclosure means. And the court order will not have her address in the order, okay? However, both parties are required to keep each other informed of any change of address or whatever. That way, Mr. Gonzalez knows where the child is at all times. It's just that it's not put in the order itself of your address, Ms. Pettis, okay? Let me just make that clear.
Your Honor, do you want me to include that non-disclosure finding language, or do you want me to take that language out and just not include her address in the?
No, go ahead and include the basis for the non-disclosure. Mr. Gonzalez, where do you work at right now?
I'm working at the construction company.
Okay, how long have you been working there?
Almost a year.
Okay, and before that, where were you working?
I was a truck driver.
What happened to your truck driving job? You just quit, or?
Yeah, I mean it when the COVID and all that, they closed the company.
I'm trying to determine what the retroactive support will be. Ms. Pettis, Mr. Gonzalez told me that you all separated in January of 2018. Does that sound about right when you all separated, Ms. Pettis?
January 2018.
That's what he said 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Yes.
almost about correct. Yeah.
How old is Mensara?
7.
How old?
Ms. Pettis, how old is she?
She's 6.
6.
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalez, apart from paying the rental on that home that you all were living at, did you send any money for the support of the child?
I sent also, well, that was for her classes and all that, but I mean, no, just the 1,100 and 146 for her classes, for my daughter classes.
Okay.
And
Did you send her any allowance or any money for?
I even sent $70 for the dog food. And all that.
I'm sorry, $70 for what?
For dog food. I don't know if it's that. I mean,
You said dog food?
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not going to consider that.
No, okay, no. I mean, that's
I'm
all.
asking you if you send any money for her, any of your daughter's expenses, like, you know, for dress, for school, for
Well, I buy the,
buys, shoes, anything like that?
yeah, for school, I buy the stuff, but I bought it and I just take it to her.
All right. All right, going back 3 years for data separation of January 2018. And it's actually 3 years plus, we're in the 4th month here. Well, actually, 13 months. I'm going to grant a judgment for retroactive support for the past 36 months. Based on, do you have any other children, Mr. Gonzalez?
I'm sorry, no.
Okay. Now set back child support of 36 months at the minimum wage of 205. That means a judgment for $2,665. In order that Mr. Gonzalez pay that and an additional $35 a month. Also commencing February 1 of this year. All right, so all payments commence on February 1. And grant a non-disclosure. Is there anything else that I need to address that I haven't ruled upon, Ms. Strathman?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And as far as the submission of the order, do you wish to poll the parties as to review the order before I sign it, or can you submit the order?
Ms. Pettis, do you have an objection to me writing the order and submitting it directly to Judge Rodriguez for his signature, and then you receiving the order after he has signed it? Or do you want to receive it before? And then Mr. Gonzalez, I'm going to ask you the same questions. Ms. Pettis?
He could receive it first and then we'll sign it.
Okay.
So that, I guess I confused the issue. What I would do is I would draft it and give it to the judge and he would sign it.
Okay.
You would receive a copy.
Okay.
And that's okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay with me.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, so Ms. Strathman will go ahead and prepare the order as I have just issued it right now. She'll send it to me directly so I can sign it. Once I receive it, I will sign it. The order will be filed with the clerk's office here in El Paso, and copies will be sent. Copies of the order will be sent to the parties. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that concludes our hearing for today. Thank you all very much for your participation today.
Thank
Off you go.